just to give you an idea, there is the controller setup. And there it is, blown up to, well, that's 65 inches, and that's easily 65 inches. That is the Parrot Bebop 2 set up on the table, pointed towards the kitchen in a low lighting situation. And as you can see, it looks great. Let's come over here, and I am going to push the back button on the transmitter. I'm going to go over to here and click yes. It's going to take us back to FreeFlight Pro. And as you can see, the controller runs its own version of Android. There's nothing else connected to it. My phone is actually in my hands, and that is 65 inches in low lighting. And actually, I prefer it to be even more low lighting. So to give you guys an idea of what that looks like, even more low lighting. Unfortunately, if I do this though, we're going to lose all the light in there. So the Bebop won't be able to see anything, but here you go. And it gets really clear. So imagine this at night in a parking lot. Stupid clear while you're flying. Turn it back on. There you go. So just to give you guys an idea of that setup, I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights back on here. Come over to here. Power on the fan. There we go. And you can still see it on the wall. Not nearly as good, but it's a bright light. So yeah, man, good little projector. So this runs its own version of Linux on Android setup, and you don't need a tablet or a phone to run FreeFlight Pro. It's built into the transmitter. Just plug that right in. Like I said, this runs on its own power source. This is 90 minutes at 1080p at 60 hertz. I want to say 1080p at 60 hertz, and I can take my Solo or my Bebop 2 and fly just like this at night on the side of a building or screen or whatever I wanted to do. Turn the light off and boom, looks fantastic. So up in the corner you have the battery power of the controller. Down in the right hand corner there where it shows a little quad, you can see that the quad battery is at 98%. 5 out of 5 means signal. Over there in the corner you can tell meters away from yourself, meters high, and it tells you your travel distance, meters per second, and then your GPS is good to go, and then you have crosshairs and then a mini map down in the corner to tell your home point after takeoff. I can blow things up to about 120 inches before I start losing that clarity, so this is a really nice little projector, very affordable. Looking at about $100 if you wanted to set this up at a live event for people and just fly around and they can see exactly what you're looking at, or just have some fun with a couple friends, set up a chair. It takes 2 seconds to pull up, and the cool thing is you don't need your phone to run this. This runs its own version of FreeFlight Pro on the transmitter. I have these little suction pads that stick on the side of my car, and I just drape my screen right over the little suction pads and it hangs, and I just pull out my projector, plug it in, and I can share the flight with an entire group of people. You know what I'm saying? Which makes things really interesting. So one of these nights I will set this up fully for you guys and let you see what this looks like. And I think you'll be quite impressed, honestly. So I also do this with the 3DR Solo. The 3DR Solo does have the capability to plug into HDMI as well. I've done this a couple times. On the top of this you can see there's a HDMI hidden port. Well, maybe you can't see it because it's a little dark in here, but yeah, I don't have tons of lighting in my studio yet, so we're getting all that set up. But there you go, man. You can see things are doing good. So I'm going to shut all this down, and I'm going to call it a night, you guys. It's been absolutely fun. Hopefully you guys will be prepared for this setup when I bring it out, and you'll get to see exactly how crazy this setup can be. So on the screen there you can see my 2 fingers because the Parrot's just sitting on the shelf running. And I'll catch you guys on the flip, man. Toodaloo. Remember, never trop stying, and I'm out.